Check 1, 2, mic check. What's going on, baby? Woohoo! I'm kind of like, so I'm having, just a heads up to you guys, I don't know if I can pick this thing on or not, but I'm having some issues. When I made some camera changes, my camera like blacked out. Now I can't get bookmap running, I don't know why. Check. I have some mixed feelings this morning on this. We'll chat about it here in just a second. Yeah, I just got paid too. I'm closing a hedge. I'm in the middle of it right now. I did too, Jared. I'm taking my hedge off here. I'll talk to you guys about it more this morning. There's still a little bit more down here on SPX. We can go lower. We're so close here. I'm going to take it and run. We can get more aggressive here, though, now. We're gonna flip. We'll talk about it here in a minute. Sweet. At least my camera looks good. But it didn't. And my camera didn't turn on this morning, and the bookmap, the bookmap thing didn't turn on this morning. I mean, I'm really bittersweet right now. You guys all know that I got out of SPY. I had plans on buying SPY. Well, we knew. Let's take this back a little to the beginning. We expected mid-February, for the market to be weak. And I think the Trump tariff, 1.0 was, I think the expectation too was, or in my view at least, was, hey, we'll get Trump tariff 2.0, and he'd probably save all the crazy in that for the second half of his presidency. But of course, as we began to roll, we got the front running of the second half of what was expected, but not right that quick, So someone had his ear to do that, and he went on a spree, didn't he? And I remember when we were down there, even in we did the 70s and the 60s, and then we went down and do the 50s. I think that's when I made the decision where I was like, this is not going to be for me in the context that it normally would be. If we're going to try to do what he wants to do, and not just him either. I shouldn't be blaming him. This is not just him. He's just the mouthpiece of it. But if they're going to front run this, I have no place owning the stock market unless it's on margin for spreads, and there's no place for me in this market, truthfully. So own long term the market. And so when we traded up to 590, I actually have a DM I'm looking at right now where I talked to Winky, and I was like, I'm getting out. And I was like, it was I think it was 590 13 or something like that, or 589.13, and I was like, I'm getting the fuck out here, because I was like, I can't go through that terrorizing. If we're gonna get a major correction, and then a major correction turns into invariably kind of a crash every time this guy talks, then I'm gonna need it to be like that in every pullback, right? Every correction should be a major correction of some kind. So we'll talk more about that today. I mean, I'll trade the market and stuff, but I don't think I've ever. I'm trying to think of any time in the market where I've ever thought to myself, I've been trading crypto too for a long fucking time, and so I was always market around the market for a long period of time. And I don't think I've ever had this same feeling or this thought or feeling about all of this. All I knew was that I wanted off the crazy train, and I'm feeling this like watershed moment this morning of relief, like a watershed moment. And then also I've got a hedge that's printing this morning, so that feels good. And it's fucked up that I got to tell people keep your hedge on. To me, it's fucked up. And the reason for it is we can go even farther down from here. We'll talk about this today. Yesterday, I had a chance to have a long conversation with Scott with VolWiz, and we chatted forever. And we were talking about a trade adjacent to this last night. So I'm going to lay this out for you this morning, this trade, and talk about it. Dude, last night, like, I had this conversation with him yesterday, and this is probably not a good day to talk about it, but we're gonna talk about it this morning. And then I think if he says if he has some time, he's gonna try to hop on the show with me today, and discuss this more in more detail. And what I did last night was I attempted to dumb this trade down so a new market participant could understand it. It's not as easy as you would think, dumbing down complex topics or the mechanics of complex trades. So I had to work on that last night too. How do I dumb this down so that a rank new person could at least grasp the concept of this trade? So we're going to talk about it this morning if we can, and why this trade is important. And it's adjacent to this drop this morning. I guess it is a good time to talk about it because this morning is a good example of how the White House. The White House knows that they have the air of the market to some extent, and that the stock market is using commentary from the White House as inflection points. So at any point when he comes out and says something fucking crazy and someone's positioned for this to go down, it can, and it can actually get worse. There's material change in our economy that will likely lead to more than. I was talking to Scott last night, and I was like, remember that movie? Thunder Road, I think it was called, with Tom Cruise. He was like a race car driver, NASCAR driver or something. I think I could be remembering this wrong, but how I recalled it to Scott was, there is a path through all of this where there's a pile up on the racetrack, and you're making your way through this wreckage, and there's smoke and fire, and your vision is obscured, and there is a path through it where you can make it through that pileup, but there's also so many pitfalls racing through that pileup that you can crash easily. And I think that's kind of where we are with all of this. Is there some kind of a path where it can be timed appropriately, and where we can avoid some of the most damaging aspects of this economic change? Sure. The likelihood of that happening is small. And timing has a lot to do with this. And you can see that it's controlled demolition. And it's clear as fucking day that it's controlled demolition. And there's reasons for that too. They need to do, if you're going to change the economy, you need time to change it for a whole basket of reasons, in the attempt to try to limit the damage that's coming. So we're going to chat about this morning. We'll get some trades going for you and stuff like that. We're going to talk stock today too. I think we're going to start the first part of the program, getting you situated with where we are. If you are in a hedge, I'll tell you a couple things here. This is a great place to take it off. It can be a little bit more down, but you should be switching from a hedge now to, if you're more bearish, you're part of the bearish clan, the doomish clan, you'd want to switch to a more aggressive form of down at this point on any kind of rejection. We'll talk more about that this morning too. If that does happen, it might not happen, but if it does, we get the rejection, we can start hammering on more aggressive downside. And we'll talk about the weekend and coming back on the second, and is that trade still viable for the bulls for like June 2nd to mid-June. We're talking all about it this morning. And I got a kick-ass trade for you guys. You're going to love this, I think. I think I can dumb it down so that you can grasp the idea of the mechanics of how it works. I tried working that shit out in my brain last night for like an hour, and I'm like, I think I got this. I'm like, I think I got it. And I don't know if I've forgotten it now, but I've worked on it. Like, I worked on it all night long to make it simple and easy. So really quick, I apologize for my screen right now. Let me just check this really quick. Yeah, it's still off. So let me just look at one quick thing here. Nope. Come on, baby. Just fix, please. Nope, we don't want double picture of me. Deactivate, activate. This thing sucks so bad. Playing tight here, guys. So I want to check one more thing here. Settings. I don't know why this like the artifacts in this stuff is just mind blowing. Like I'm telling, if you ever have the choice, build your own streaming with Streamlabs, but not OBS. It's garbage. It really is. I might have a black screen over here all day long. I'm not sure, but let me see if I can plug this thing. Look, this thing's not even working. There's no signal. You see it right here. There's fucking no signal in this goddamn thing right now. This HD 60S thing. Literally no signal. Come on, baby. Come to life. There we go. Oh, no. The fuck is going on? God, sucks so bad. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, dude, don't do this to me. I just lost my camera over this, plugging this thing in and plugging it back in. Oh. Hang tighter, guys. This is what I do when I don't come on stream. I'm in my office cursing. God damn it. Come on, turn back on, please. Register this camera. Well, this really sucks. Oh, figures. It does like figures. Can't win. Like, what is wrong with this fucking Streamlabs? Oh, kills me. All right. All right. We may be dealing with. Give me 1 second here, guys. Oh, it drives me. It drives me batty. Let me talk to viewers here. Oh, look at that. No camera. Camera, no camera. Configure video. This is such bullshit. Close. Can I unplug this maybe? What can I do here? Oh, wait a minute. Come on, baby. Oh, no, that's not going to work. I can already tell for sure that ain't going to work. Close. Tighter, guys. We're gonna have to do this like old school. What the fuck?